What's up guys, welcome back to another Eldrazi ramp video. This deck has quickly become one of the best decks in Modern after the bannings. It has a solid energy matchup and does pretty well against Dimir. The list we're running today is actually running Karn the Great Creator. Karn is great against artifact decks, especially because Team of Breach has become the top deck in the meta right now. The Eldrazi ramp list has become pretty stock, but let's talk about some flex spots. We have 3 Kozilek's Return. This number can range from 2 to 4, but 3 has been the sweet spot just because energy is so popular. We have a lot of utility lands we're running between Bajuka Bog, Commercial District, Cavern of Souls, Shifting Woodland, Sanctum of Ugin. Not all of these are mandatory, but I really like each one of these because they all play a part, especially because we have Sowing Microspawn that can get them. And then for the 7 drops, you can kind of mix and match the number that you want. We have 3 World Breakers, Devourers, and Emeralds, and then we have 2 Null Drifters. So these numbers can change depending on how you feel about the meta. Because we are a Karn the Great Creator deck, we do have a Wish board. We have 2 Dismembers for Oculus, small creature deck, same with Kozilek's Return. And then the rest is pretty straightforward. We have 3 Stonebrain for the combo matchups. Belch is really popular, Breach is popular, both of which are shut down by Karn. That's just a quick overview of the deck. If you have any more questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget, we are part of the MTG Creator Program, so we'll have lots of play points to give away to our subs. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, you get access to cool perks, like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. So if you want to see more content like this, and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. All right, welcome to match 1 on the play. We're going to keep, because this is a turn 2 Evoke. That's about the only reason I'm keeping this. Actually, that is the only reason I'm keeping this. We have a Surveil. Well, no, we can't even Surveil. We just have to get a Breeding Pool here. Play this, pass. Some lists run Hedge Maze. Some run Commercial District. I like Commercial District if we're running 3 Kozileks. Delighted Halfling. So this is going to be Brood Scale. So let's get a Breeding Pool. Let's Evoke looking for, what's it called? Kozilek's Return. Evoke, draw 2. I can't. The game does not want me to win with this deck. I'm trying so hard. Everyone just like top adding challenges. Meanwhile, I'm just drawing triple Utopia Sprawl. Another Delighted Halfling. Triple Delighted Halfling. No. They Besage our... That's better than them playing at the combo. RNG be crazy? I know, right? Like, even if we're not playing optimally, it's like still... Oh, we forgot to restart Moto. I'm trying so hard to click this Commercial District. There we go. I don't want this land, right? Because we're going to go Temple. We could keep it to like ramp up even harder, but I think we don't need another land. Like if we plan on just trying to get Emerald down as fast as possible. We'll see how much this costs. Oh, it's only 2 less right now. Microspawn. So let's just ramp up a lot. Green. They use their Besage. I don't know if they have another one. It's going to spread it out. Red. Play a Talisman. Just all the ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to kick a Microspawn. This is like insane. All right, let's see what you got. It's like ramp versus ramp here. They wasted their Besage, and then, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to kick a Microspawn, play Talisman, and then Emrakul in 2 turns. Hopefully they don't just, okay, Haywire Might's fine. See if they eat the Talisman here. Oh, they just eat 1 Utopia Sprawl. They're just on like artifact removal. See if they get in for 2. They're missing land drops too. They use their Besage, draw another Temple. This costs 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we kick a Microspawn, eat their forest, which is hilarious that it can eat a basic forest. We can go get a Temple, cast Emrakul next turn. Fortunately, they haven't been doing anything relevant. But yeah, so speaking of Giles playing Balatro on the side right now, why can't I think of what it's called? Slay the Spire. Yes, thank you. Is it basically like Slay the Spire with playing cards, kind of? All right, we're going to get Eldrazi Temple. Yeah, same genre. I feel like that's why I wouldn't be into it, because it's just very repetitive, even though the roguelite I've been playing is pretty repetitive, but at least you like level up and unlock new characters and stuff. We're going to play Talisman and then just pass. And they can't kill us next turn for mana and nothing on the battlefield. They would need to play a land, play Brood Scale. Is this Grist? Oh my god, dude, I thought this whole time, we were up against Brood Scale. Wow, okay. You do unlock new jokers as you play. Yeah, the games can be different as you play, but like you don't get to keep those, which is kind of like Slay the Spire. You get different upgrades as you're doing it, but it's just like, I didn't find it fun personally. All right, so we get to cast this Emrakul for 11. Yeah, and that's basically what a roguelike is. So 6, so 5 more, 1, 2, stuff like that. Cast Emrakul. That's really funny. We thought we were up against Brood Scale. Yeah, they just concede. There's no way they're beating that. Like, we're going to down tick here so that way they don't have a win con and then just kind of ruin their hand. I was really hoping it was Brood Scale because we have these Karns. All right, we definitely want these Dismembers. Probably the 3rd Kozilek's Return. World Breakers, not the greatest. We want the ramp because they're going to be maybe fulminating. Let's go 1 Emrakul. guess we'll do 1/1. I think that's fine. You could bring in Stone Brains for Yawgmoth as well. That's a consideration. We're going to keep this hand. It doesn't have red, but we have Evoke Null Drifter. We have Kozilek's Command. It's like fine. They have the Dork. Maybe they have Thoughtseize even. No, just the Dork. We'd love a Dismember. There's the red source. So let's actually play that out now. Keep that on top. Kozilek's Command is, I mean, it's amazing in every matchup, but with a creature heavy matchup, you definitely enjoy them more. I mean, the best case scenario is that they just go ham on Mana Dorks this turn again, like first game. They are, oh man, they're gonna be sad. Do you think they're gonna scoop to Kozilek's return here? They have to. Ugin's Lab. I just realized too, we're not gonna evoke Null Drifter because we're gonna, this is just, yeah, that's just, so now they're back on one land. We actually get the Karn next turn. Are they gonna concede to this hand maybe? If they take Karn, we just shock this in and pass, I guess. Oh, they're stuck on one land. Okay. I mean, I think that's a fair keep for them. Mana Dorks and all. Shock that in and pass. So if they don't play a Mana Dork, we can just look at all of our stuff. Thoughtseize save them there. I mean, I'd rather them Thoughtseize than play a land or do anything else. Because like if we Karn, it's honestly not that impactful in my opinion. Karn's going to get Liquid Metal Coating. That's probably lights out. Yeah, exactly. You're way ahead of me. I mean, they're just going to concede. What is this? Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not fine. Oh, man. I'm holding out for this kicked Microspawn. 2, 3, 4, 5. I refuse to play this for anything but kicked at this point. The fact that they still have Fatal Push in the deck, I think is weird. Like, I feel like they should have been able to sideboard out something. All right, still no lands. Triple, another Kozilek's. Are they going to scoop to this? I'm just going to keep asking every time we do something. Flawless Victory? They're not quitting. So I guess we'll end step K command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, they just want us to kill them. Okay, jeez. They put up with a lot more than I would have. All right, match 2 on the play. This hand's way too slow, right? Turn 2 Surveil, turn 2 Rumble, turn 3 Microspawn. I think I'm going to throw this back. It's way too fair. All right, we're going to keep this. It doesn't have any payoffs, but besides Kozilek, it doesn't have any creature payoffs, but it does have Kozilek's Command. So we can turn 1 Utopia Sprawl, turn 2, well, put back Stomping Ground. We can just ramp for Kozilek's Command. And maybe Kozilek's Command will be the bee's knees here. Go Misty, Forest, and we'll name red for Kozilek's return. I'll play Temple into, actually, we will Rumble first, and then probably play Misty for Surveil. Hallowed Fountain, tapped. I just like never understand with this. We definitely need some creature payoffs though. Rumble is, we can find it with Rumble, so it's okay. We'll start with Rumble. I mean, there's Emrakul. I mean, against blue as well, I guess we're going to take Emrakul. The rest are just like garbage anyway. We'll play Misty and pass. We'll get a Surveil land. Man, we just have 4 lands in the yard and a Rumble. Hopefully this Rumble puts more stuff into the yard to make Emrakul cheaper. They just go Island, pass. So as of now, this is a control deck. As to what kind of control, I'm not sure. Devour to the graveyard. The paying costs. I don't know what they're going to be doing at my upkeep besides surgicaling something. What do you guys think they're doing? They're just icing. So is this Rhinos then, I'm assuming? It's the only deck that plays ice. Yeah, even though I put the deck as the current deck, it still keeps it as Port and Eldrazi, which is funny because I'm playing a very similar deck now, but obviously the One Ring is banned. They want to force this? They're thinking about it. They do force it, pitching a Shardless Agent. All right, Emrakul costs 1, 2, only 10 now. So they definitely have an Ardent Plea here, or another Shardless. They would have a Shardless Agent. They wouldn't pitch a Shardless if they had an Ardent Plea. Or they have no lands. Wow, okay. This is me on Rhinos, by the way. Never having the 3rd land to Cascade. So they're going to ice again. That's fine. Bajuka Bog. Yeah, we're just going to bog it up. Get the tap land out. Dead card otherwise. I don't want to cast Kozilek's Command without like max mana. And you kind of want to do it on their turn to play around force. If they keep bricking on lands, it's really good for us. But we're also not doing much. They find the land. Good Kozilek's Command, X equals 2. All right, Shardless Agent. But I'd rather X equals 5 than 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. K command likes Rhinos. I'm trying to think if I want to X equals 2 now, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's fine because we can just cast Emrakul It's okay that now I kind of regret, well, it's going to be the same difference anyway if we played this tapped untapped. We would get one more X, so it's one less land, but bottom, Myco spawn. I mean, a temple would be pretty sweet. Mugen's Lab, not really what we want. This costs 8. 1, 2, let's fetch now. Do I want blue for if we draw a Null Drifter? I think so. I think it's okay if we shock that in. 4, 5, 6, cast Emrakul. So now we get to see what's been stuck in their hand this whole time. Oh, geez, okay. Leyline Binding that we have to get rid of. How much does this cost? Cost 2. So we can Leyline Binding. We can't target their stuff. So we have to Leyline Binding this. So we're going to do this because we're not going to target the Flades because we're not going to have enough mana. So we get rid of that. Move to combat. Attack with 1. Block here. Damage. Cast Leyline Binding. Target this. And we don't have to play this out because it's not going to do anything. And I think that's it. That Leyline Binding, though, would be pretty unfortunate. I guess they must have top decked that, or they've had it and they needed to get pressure on the battlefield first before they obviously didn't know we had Emrakul. Oh no, they did. We drew that first. If they draw another Leyline, I will be very upset. They should suspend the Rhinos and pass. They drew another. You got to be kidding me. They top decked the other Leyline Binding. Oh, you're killing me. Come on. Now we have to get lucky and top deck something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Worldbreaker would do it. Another Emrakul would do it. There's no lands. We have so many good draws. A land. Jesus Christ. We're going to kick a Myco spawn, I guess. And we'll eat Stomping Ground. Can't believe they top decked that Leyline Binding. We'll get Shifting Woodland, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So at least we can activate Shifting Woodland and block a Rhino. And their hand is just Flage, so we couldn't take them off Flage mana. Let's see if they see the Shifting Woodland line or if they attack. They drew the land for turn. They're going to Flage Myco spawn and then attack with the Rhino. I think what could be a cheeky play is attacking with the Rhino, forcing us to Shifting Woodland and then eating it afterwards. Myco spawn down. Wait, can we? No, we can't because we don't have enough colored mana. This would be tapped, right? It's tapped if the land is tapped. So then we can't cheese them then. Because 1, 2, yeah. All right. Can't cheese them this time. Come on, good draws. Good draws, baby. Okay, cool. That's what I like to see. Okay, we're actually going to do this now because they're tapped out and I don't want to get blown out by like Force and Negation. There's no reason to wait anyway. And we're not going to worry about their board. We're just going to do X equals 1,000,000 here. We're not going to have any colored sources, but it's fine. Yeah, like a lot of good draws here. So like we could have kept open maybe one for Worldbreaker. That's a consideration. Bottom. Sideboard. Yeah, we can't even like Haywire Might this because we don't have any colored mana. So we can Karn for Trinisphere. We can Karn for, where is it? Chalice of the Void. I think Karn for Chalice seems fine. And then next turn we'll just get Leyline. I just don't want them to top deck Rhinos. I don't really care otherwise, I don't think. And if anything, we can just chump all of this. But yeah, that is a consideration to leaving up at least 1 green. It is less looks, and Worldbreaker just happened to be the last card, so we actually wouldn't have seen it. And we don't have to worry about their graveyard yet. Get Chalice, put it on 0, and just pass. So now Rhinos are not an out, and they'll have 3 cards in the yard for Flage, and they didn't even crack this end of turn. They have 2 counters on Footfalls. Now they crack it. Did they draw Draco? Them getting Xander's Lounge makes me think they did. They're going to attack me. They attack me for both. I want to conserve life, so I don't care about the mana. We have plenty of mana. But yeah, they went after me, and then they went to tap stuff, and then they stopped. So I don't know. Like, we could down tick for Cityscape Leveler and eat this. We have Worldbreaker, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot of good plays. Let's just Worldbreaker here, I guess, because we can get back Leyline Binding. I mean, we can get back Emrakul for maximum amount of blockers. And even if they have Subtlety, it doesn't matter. This game would have been over forever ago if they didn't top deck this. Now we get Emrakul back. We have Worldbreaker. We have access to 4 mana. We could Stonebrain something. I don't even know what we'd want to Stonebrain. Do we want to worry about Flages? Is that a thing? Do we want to get Tormod's Crypt? But we can't because of Chalice. Oh, I keep forgetting to restart Moto, and I keep saying that I'm going to remember that. Let's actually ruin their lands. I mean, maybe they have like fire. It looked like they had like Fire and Ice or something, and then we're going to try to tap down some stuff. Like, do we want a Haywire Might? Do we not care about their mana? A lot of plays. I don't think Trinisphere is the way. Soulless Jailer blocks. Walking Ballista. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to get liquid metal coating because if they kill Karn, it's a waste. But like if they kill Karn, who cares? I'm going to get Haywire Might. It gains life, and if they somehow get a Leyline binding, I think it's the safest bet. They have Footfalls on suspend, one more turn. All right, and they concede. All right, against Rhinos, definitely want some amount of Stone Brain. We'll keep in one for Karn, put out Emrakul into Stone Brain. I mean, Kozilek's Return isn't the greatest here, but it's good with Null Drifter. What do you think of Through the Breach decks in this meta? It's hard to say. Because Oculus is such a popular deck, and combo is so popular, it's just, they're like unfortunately slower unless you can get like a turn 2 Trinisphere or just some kind of cheesy lock. You're probably going to lose. The reason with Oculus is annoying is because you typically board out the combo, so it makes you less likely to want to play the deck. I do love the deck. I actually haven't played it in a bit, but that was my go-to choice just because like turn 3 Through the Breach win is very realistic. So you can be faster than the combo decks. I would say it's fine, but a lot of people aren't playing them. Let's just try this. All right, so this is a 1-lander with no 7-drop, nothing going on. We're going to mulligan. We will keep this. It's ramp. Keep. We'll put back this Talisman. So we're going to look to force on turn 1. They start with the Leyline. Not what you want to see, but it's okay. Maybe we could sideboard like Haywire Might in maybe for this matchup. Probably should. I don't know why we didn't. Yeah, we're going to sideboard a little differently on game 3 if it gets to that. And we definitely have to restart Moto. Utopia Sprawl. Name blue because we have red tapped here. We had a 5-0 run with it a couple of days ago, but I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels clunky and it feels like I'm not doing much. Yeah, honestly, it's so tough because it's like you get those games where you just have it all, like the ramp works out. Even if you're not through the breaching, you're like micro spawning and just doing all the Eldrazi stuff. And then sometimes you get to put something with exile, like an Eldrazi with Devour, and you just go nuts and hit them with what's it called? But I get what you're saying though. Oh, you're playing the black-red version? I've been meaning to try that. It looks interesting. So we could play Talisman and a Surveil land and then kick a Myco spawn. I think that's what we're going to do because we need to ramp to something good. Another Myco spawn, and I do love my Myco spawns, but is this what we need right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to kick a Myco spawn. Going to be getting hit in the air for a bunch. I don't think we can afford to get another one, unfortunately. And then we'll just pass. Hopefully they don't have Rhinos too. This is their best start. So if they go Cascader, then like good for them. We don't have all his dust in the deck. Otherwise, that would be awesome. Oh, another Scion. All right, feeling the pressure. They're on 2 lands. We need like a World Breaker, maybe? Land's not really what we need. We will kick this though. We should have eaten the Misty because it's a tapped fetch land. You typically want to eat the fetch lands if they're tapped so they can't like surveil with it. Yeah, the only way I think we can win is if we get an Emrakul or World Breaker or something to get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and we have to get a Temple to maximize. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Null Drifter. If we get a Sanctum chump here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we get a Sanctum here because then we can get a World Breaker and eat the Leyline and then have blockers. We are going to be taking 8. They find another land. Down to 7. But yeah, the black-red version looks interesting. I don't know what the benefits are. Like you have access to like Thoughtseize and stuff like that. I forget what the black splash is for. Top deck, Emrakul or World Breaker. We boarded Emrakul's out though, so they are going to ice our land. That's unfortunate. Temple. Now we have to take a point of damage. So we can still cast this, fortunately. We should have drawn first. Yeah, I misclicked that stack. You want to draw first to see if you hit the World Breaker or something else and then just take the other. But honestly, oh man. Okay. They had the subtlety the whole time. All right, let's bring in the Haywire Might. Return out, Haywire in. It's called, you want the Kozilek's. Oh man, it's like you want the Kozilek's because you want this combo. So maybe like Myco spawn out. I mean, Stonebrain is whatever. Maybe against this version, Stonebrain's not as good. On the play this time. We have Devour. We have a Karn. Just gotta hope they don't have the Leyline into Draco again. But we can go turn 1 Utopia Sprawl. Maybe looking for either Haywire Might, something. It doesn't look like they have it, which is nice. Oh, I guess if we're doing this, we can't go Utopia Sprawl turn 1. We'll just go Temple first. It's fine. Oh crap, they have it. They have it twice. Come on. We don't want any of these, right? We'll say no. And this is why Devour sometimes sucks in this deck, which is why we don't typically run it. But no, we don't want any of those. Man, double here is awkward. Go blue. Now we have no Emeralds. Draw Ugin's Lab. So let's actually go Karn, right? What's Karn gonna get? I mean, maybe it gets Bridge. Can also get Chalice. Chalice isn't as good. They can Leyline Binding. They can Leyline Binding like whatever they want, honestly. If we, oh man, they're F6'd, so that means they don't have it in hand right now. So if we get Coding and then we get Bridge afterward, I don't know. They're gonna Surveil here. Oh, they do nothing. Tap land. I'm surprised they didn't Surveil. Draw another Temple. Play Coding. Do they Binding now? I'm not sure. I guess they're not fetching because they don't want to get Codinged out. So what can we... They find an island. I mean, we're just going to keep eating all their non-lands, I guess, right? Until we find a threat. Because we could get Trinisphere, which would make things awkward. They would need to find a third land in order to cast anything. There's another Karn. I don't know how intense we need to be. Devour. We play another Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we'll just pass one more time. We're also low in clock because we've been like pondering a bunch. We can also return Devour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're probably going to return Devour. We need a threat. World Breaker. We'll just eat the land. Oh, never mind. They are off of it. Eldrazi. We'll cast Devour first because we want to eat their land if they play it, but we can always just cast trigger, eat that. Do not foresee them winning this. We have 4 minutes to just do whatever we want. Oh, they evoke Solitude. Pitching Ardent Play. That's fine. What if they're trying to clock us out here? It's not going to work, but they could try. Misty, pick a forest, cast World Breaker, eat that, down tick, just get a Ballista and pass. Yeah, they're just trying to clock us, I guess. They should only have 1 Solitude in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, X equals 4. Did I not? I don't think I activated Karn. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're low on clock. I'm just trying to kind of get through this, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's kind of weird. 10 to 6, 1, 2. Yeah, they just concede. I guess they thought they could clock me, but I don't know. JT Doe, not working out for you. This hand sucks. If we had a Devour or Temple or a Lair. All right, they mulliganed. We're gonna mulligan. Oh my god, this hand sucks too. And when I say this hand sucks, I mean it has no ramp. It has no temples, no anything. So we will keep this. Put back Stomping Ground. Probably Null Drifter. We want to save a 7 for the Ugin's Lab. Double Kozilek's not really what we want right now. We just want, like, so this is going to be through the breach, which is what we were just talking about. Our start is pretty bad, and they revealed Ugin's Lab. Because we could just be, like, dead next turn. Karn. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could command this away to stall them, but that's just, like, is that something we want to do? 1, 2. It takes them off a turn, because they're going to go Ugin's Lab. And then just kill us, and then maybe if they don't do it this turn, they'll do it next turn. We can wait until they trigger Ugin's Lab, I guess. But I'm not happy about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it actually, it just doesn't matter. Because they just sack it in response. I meant to, yeah, we should have done that before they get the trigger. All right, whatever. So you do that just on your turn, and then they don't have the Through the Breach, or they don't have 5 mana, access to 5 mana. They might not have it, but this would at least set them back a turn. Oh, they didn't put anything underneath. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, now do we do it? I mean, they might have their own K return. I'm just going to see what we can do first. I'm not sure what's right. They have 2, 3, 4. They can just, like, K return. They probably have that K command. Another one. I don't want another one. Moto's still lagging. I think I'm looking for, like, Myco spawns. Something to disrupt their mana. Rumble's not the worst, but another Karn is not what we want. I mean, we can just straight up die next turn, but like, there's nothing we can do about it. Get a Stomping Ground. I mean, maybe if we stay above 15, but even then, it's like, whatever. Yeah, these draws are just not lining up for us. I guess we take a Commercial District to Surveil. I don't know. We have K command X equals 2, but that's not really going to do anything. We also mulligan to 5. We just needed, like, Sowing Myco Spawn really seals the deal here in both matchups here. So let's see if they K command right now. Yeah, they do. So they can just do this, untap, and kill us. Spawns a scary card, yeah. Like, it's literally the Mirror Breaker. Like, I'm tempted to just... I think we need to end of turn Kozilek's command just to find something. I'm going to assume we're dead here. This is the more traditional list with Through the Breaches and Thought-Knot Seers. They did 1 top and 2 bottom. So this looks like a kicked Myco Spawn. Oh, Temple. They kept 1 on top, so it, like, has to be something. So it's either Myco Spawn or World Breaker. 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, like, this is the Mirror Breaker right here. So do we bring World Breaker back, or do we Kozilek's command? I think I'm just going to Kozilek's command. I'm just going to float the mana, see what they get. It's not really going to matter, but for good play, you want to just do it last minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, even if we get a microspawn or find it, I don't even think we'd have to find temple into microspawn. All right, let's K command X equals 2. Yeah, Swiss hates microspawn. The fact that it can target just any land. Yeah, like this, bottom. Like even if we play Karn out, like temple's, it's tough. Like temple's really good for when we get a payoff, but even if we bottom this and we get the payoff, then we just are doing nothing anyway. These Karns are just kind of rotting away in our hand. Karn can get Stone Brain for Through the Breach. That's a potential, but that's also really slow. 1, 2, bottom it. I'm going to say we need Emrakul. Maybe Emmy can save us. But like, that's what I'm talking about. If we kept that temple, play the temple, and then we also have Emrakul, we're a lot closer to being able to cast it. So now we have to wait another turn. And it's like, I don't even want to use the spawn to cast Karn. Not good draws. Emrakul costs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we would have been 1 off. We will surveil. Don't want to tap land. We're just going to pass. This sucks. Doing nothing. Let's see if we're dead. They play another temple. I mean, I guess if it looks like they have, is this hardcast? What's his name? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, just hardcast. That's also fair. We're also not beating this because they can, I mean, this is what we used to do. We do this main phase, keep a red open, and then just find Through the Breach. They put 8 to the bottom. That's pretty funny. I guess they don't have that Through the Breach. So if we draw the temple that we bottomed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just kind of have like no outs here. There's a micro spawn, but we have to like use the spawn 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we're just going to play to our outs. We're just going to play the spawn, get a temple. And you could get an Uggin's Lab with Devour, but we don't have to do that because we have the 2 that we want to cast. We're not going to be casting Karn. It's crazy though, they bottomed 8, but they're definitely going to just murder us in a turn or 2. No, they're doing it again. Is this just Emrakul? Just hard cast Emrakul? Is there any way we can beat that with our Emrakul? I don't think so. We could like take their turn. Well, they just take an extra turn, so it doesn't matter. Just waiting to see it. Damn. All right, that was a sad game. All right, we have Stone Brains we can bring in. It's kind of like it. Kozilek's returns aren't good. Stone Brains in. It's kind of bored like that. So we're going to try to not mulligan to 5. We're going to try to hit our microspawns. This is a Stone Brain hand. All right. I mean, I can't throw this back. It has Kozilek's command with ramp and Stone Brain for Through the Breach. They have Devour, Uggin's Lab. And we're not going to show them the Stone Brain here. We're just going to ramp. And then we'll see what they take. Like if they leave a Through the Breach in the yard, maybe it means they already have one. So they gave up on really good lands for a card. And they start with a Cavern of Souls. So whatever they picked must be really good. Because they gave up on Temple and Uggin's Lab. Another Kozilek's command. Let's do this now so we can see what's in their hand. Is there a Through the Breach in the hand? They do have it. Oh, but they have a microspawn. And they have a Beseiju. Oh, no. Okay. It's not the worst. Like, we can Kozilek's command a bunch before they kind of get going. If they Beseiju this, it is what it is. Do they have anything? They have their own Stone Brains. I don't know what they're going to name. 3 Emrakuls, 3 Ulamogs. I kind of like this list. They're running a bunch of Caverns instead of it being a flex card for sowing. They have a Mind Stone, and their hand is Rumble, Microspawn, Eldrazi Temple. Let me see. I hate that I have to like use the snipping tool. It's so obnoxious instead of like hotkeys. So that must have been what they kept. Wow, they don't even play the Carplusion. I would have played Carplusion Forest for Rumble. Interesting. We'll play this out just because we might save this for Surveil. And then we're going to be looking for some microspawns of our own with these. There's the Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they just want to play out a Fair Microspawn. Fair Microspawn incoming. Maybe they want to set up for Devours, which is a pretty bad card in this matchup. They get a Temple. So let's go through our deck. X equals 4. 4 to the bottom. How many subs for shirtless stream? You don't want to see that. I think if I said 10 subs, those 10 people would just leave the stream. So if we do draw the Temple, shirtless turns off camera. Exactly. That might be against terms of service at this point. They keep changing the male nip. I know, I guess we'd have to keep it. I'd have to keep the camera like here or something. But let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just trying to think if I want to keep this Temple. So if because Emrakul is going to cost 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to keep it on top because if they want to Beseiju me, man, I wish we could, if Emrakul was castable. So it's 13. Right now it's 11. Draw another Uggin's Lab. Not really what we want, unfortunately. I think we just play at the Temple. We can end of turn return it because it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we're just going to pass. And hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if they waste the turn besagering us, that's fine. They draw the Carplusion Force for a turn, so this is their hand, plus a couple mystery cards. Please don't have another Microspawn. No. Tiny man, the Mirror Breaker, just drawing the Microspawns. All right, we have to return this. I don't want to... We could float 2 mana. It's whatever. So now they have the Besaju. I can't believe they top decked another Microspawn. But yeah, they can have like the what's it, like the hot tub streams and stuff like that, but oh, they rumble. All right, we should be safe now. We're going to end of turn K command for 2, 3, 4, 8. And there's no way we don't just wreck them. I wish this wasn't like an opponent controls. I feel like that's so annoying. Target land and opponent controls. At least we get to see what they kept. We actually should have blocked and K commanded because we're going to do that anyway. So there's no reason to wait. That's whatever. It's 3 damage down to 17. So Microspawn's not even an option right now. We will Kozilek's command X equals 8. Sometimes when you're taking people's turn for them, those cards get me, ruin my plans. All right, well, these are all pretty terrible. Oh, yeah, the target opponent ones. All right, no. I mean, I guess we want a K command, right? Even World Breaker's kind of whatever. Like, these are fine. Like, we need threats. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This costs still 11. So let's actually put a land in the yard. Make it cost 10. Oh, my stomach's growling. Wow. All right, Chaos Emrakul. Is this... And this isn't even a May either. Oh, but this is exile target land. So you can exile any land. Ulamog. Ugh. Okay. And this is target opponent. 10, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How can we not get blown out here? We can exile a temple when we cast this. We can play the Besaju that way. Is the Ulamog just gonna... the Ulamog's just gonna blow us up, right? We can Kozilek's command it. Fail to find for what, though? You could fail to find for Rumble. You can't fail to find for Besaju. So if we play it out, they can't blow us up. So we're going to play that. Oh, Microspawn, yeah. I mean, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. Can we beat the Ulamog? We're trying to ping them for as much as possible. We're going to exile a graveyard. It's going to be huge. I think we have to find something with K command, like Karn Bridge or something. So let's Rumble first. Wow, that's a really good Rumble. Thought not here ourselves. Kozilek's command's not going to do anything. Our Emrakul goes to the yard. Are we casting this and exiling? Exile that. We do get to cast the World Breaker for them, but it's whatever. Sacrifice here. I think that's the best we can do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now they can't cast... We made it so they can't cast Ulamog. Their hand is like a land and these two. All right, they played the Carplusion Forest out. This does have reach, so it does block Emrakul, even though this has trample. Oh, and they concede, dude. That's awesome. Can we get their draw? Is there anything we want to switch? I don't think so. Man, they even had the Microspawns too. All right, this hand sucks. Easy mulligan. This hand has no lands. On to 5. All right, we have to keep this. What are we putting back? Probably 2 lands. Forest and Breeding Pool. They're called Govee. Govvee, I think. It's like those little, like the corner lights, where it's like a long stick like this and it comes out this way. You use them for outdoor lights. All screwed in under the eaves. Or shelves, maybe? All right, they have Devour. So they do have the ones like the light bulbs too. Like they have the bulbs, but then they also have like the really thin stick lights that go in the corner. I have like one Govee light that I had behind me for a bit. I don't think like these lights right here, I forget what they are. They might be Govee, the brand. I forget. Oh, the eaves. All right, so Devour. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is what they're getting rid of? That's terrifying. Probably going to Surveil, turn 1. Pretty desperate otherwise. I also don't want to expose this to like a Besaju or inevitable kicked Microspawn too early. Karn. Not what we want. We want Mana Rocks. We want Utopia Sprawls, just ramp. They go Grove. So the fact that they're not doing anything is also terrifying because it means that they're setting up for like a Through the Breach turn. Another Karn, do not want. You know, we also could have gotten... So we chose to Surveil with this. We could have gotten a Breeding Pool intending to evoke this. I think that could have been a play. Let's play Temple out. We can always play this out whenever we want, but that is an option. That's why Hedge Maze is potentially better. But then also you have Kozilek's Return. All right, still nothing. They went to tap mana and then they stopped. Rumble. I think I'm going to put under Null Drifter there. 4, 5. I'm going to end of turn Kozilek's. They're going to do it now. And this is the tough part with play versus draw is they get the Microspawn first and they get to look for it. X equals 3. And they could also just Through the Breach and kill us this turn. Let's see what they do with it. 1 top, 2 bottom. They have 7 cards in hand, 6 cards. Like, there's no way they don't just win here. I think the only way that we have a chance is if they try to go for Emrakul and we sack spawn. That's how we've won in the past. I have some really cool shorts if you guys haven't seen. Oh, there it is. Of beating Emrakul with a huge Kozilek's command. Yeah. Because we get to sack the spawn instead of our lands. And here's more lands. So we'll top some lands. Take 15, sacrifice these 5. Oh, it's 6. Annihilator 6? Oof. Okay. I thought it was 5. I forgot. We've been through worse. I kind of just want to concede because Moto's lagging and they're taking forever to attack. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So because I thought it was 5, we shouldn't have K commanded there. That was a mistake. Because we could have floated all the mana and had mana up. Yeah, I thought it was for 5, so we would have saved a land. So that was a mistake. We're in a tough spot, but that's definitely... What is this? Another K command? Oh, just Devour. Yeah, we'll skip to that. Yeah, so you would float in response if it was like less, I guess, if you want to try to save a land. But I thought it was 5, not 6. Makes you want to play through the breach again. If you can get the crazy untap with K command and just win. All right, welcome to match 4 on the play. Oh, so that's another thing I'm going to complain about. We mulled the 5 a lot that last game. So I'm just going to keep complaining because we're continuing to mulligan. Really hard to win like that. And these you want ramp hands, and these are, I guess we keep this on 6 because you can go Surveil Land, and then we have the blue source, Worldbreaker. You can put back Worldbreaker. Maybe K return. Like, I'd ideally probably put back K return, but it's hard to tell. You shouldn't have to tell them it's delicious at all. I'm saying it's delicious so that you try it. I recommend it because it's just so easy to make. Oh, they live on the Thoughtseize. Darkslick Shores. My mic turned down. They take my ramp like bullies. I guess we need the land, unfortunately. We have no colorless sources for Kozilek's. Mulliganing to 5 and getting Thoughtseize is just like the ultimate feels bad. Oh, we didn't even see them suspend Lotus Moon. So this is going to be a terrible matchup unless we can get Karn out. 2 mana. Oh, they're going to Profane Tutor. So this is going to be awesome, actually. We're going to get Karn out before they get any of these out, and we're going to downtick and get Chalice and just blow them out. All right, well, this is terrible. My favorite is when you draw the ramp on turn 4. Exactly, right? But this is going to be a sick turn. As long as they don't take Karn. I'm trying to think if I want to take Emrakul or Worldbreaker. Let's take Emrakul. Worldbreaker is gettable in... So as long as they don't do anything and we can do that play, it's going to be amazing. Please no Thoughtseize. Pentad Prism. Ooh, this is going to be so good. No! Oh, man. I mean, if this resolves, I don't care what we draw. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man. All right, well, I guess we're not beating the Lotus Bloom, Thoughtseize, Pentad, friggin' all this stuff. Man, that was it. That was the turn. Now it doesn't even matter if we draw Karn, because we just have no lands. Of course we draw it too. They're just laughing at us. The MTG gods are laughing at us. All right, at least they have nothing going on. Neither do we. Maybe one more turn and we can slam this Karn down. Oh, they're just going to ad nauseam end of turn. Ah, so sad. Is this just stuck? All right, they found Thales' Oracle, so now they can... We needed them to brick on Thales' Oracle, so they can untap Angel's Grace and just win with spoils. It's not funny, Shen. Thales' Oracle. They didn't even name anything fun, and their deck is just stock. I know, dude. Oh my god, that turn was going to be so good. All right, so we mulled the 5 and had just dead cards in hand, so we definitely want Stonebrains in, Haywire Might. I know, it is funny. It's then of course we draw the Karn. Adnos in 2025. Chalice is good. I think we just want these. Microspawn's awful, but so is everything else. I mean, I guess we keep those, because if we Karn, we can downtick for Chalice, downtick for Stonebrain. Yeah, I like Trinisphere. Over a Microspawn, sure. It was so low, I didn't even see it. Wait, well, I didn't take out a Karn. Yeah, so we'll just take out a Microspawn, and 3k returns for this. All right, let's see if we can actually keep a 7 here. We cannot. We cannot keep a 7. Mulligan. Even with Devour, this hand sucks. Another mulligan to 5. This hand is also terrible, but Devour should avenge us. So we'll keep... What are we going to put back? 2 lands. Put back Emrakul and Breeding Pool. How did they expect us to win if we can't have cards in hand? So Ugin's Lab's good with Devour. It's more ramp, but there's no payoff. Rumble is good. It's probably Rumble. We could say no to everything, but I think Rumble is going to help dig us out of stuff. I mean, we can't fetch. They have the Thoughtseize. So if they take Talisman, which is what they're going to do, it's fine. They take Talisman, yeah. We have to draw the Rumble and go Forest, Utopia Sprawl. Hate that they keep 7 and then make us not have 7. And then we'll just pass. See if they have the Tutor or the Pentad. Tutor. World Breaker. Play Rumble. Take a Trinisphere. That's the only way we're going to win. They're going to have Artifact Destruction, but if we can get it down, they suspend Lotus Bloom too. So we can get that down and then they can't cast the Profane Tutor. Well, now they can because they have 3 mana. Yeah, sadly, they have 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. We'll make them at least tap mana to cast the Tutor. I would love lands to keep them off 3 mana though. They've done a good job at slowing us down. And now they're gonna kill the spawn? Spoils. What are they looking for? Spell Pierce or something? Yep, Spell Pierce. No, man. Imagine if we hit a land there and we could pay for it. Like they have Otawara, they have Consign. I don't think we win this game. The chances of winning on a multi 5 are really low, and then if they answer like what few threats you have based off of the reduced threats from mulliganing. City of Brass. Lavinia. Interesting. So this is non-creature spells. So we can cast this and it's fine. We'll eat this. They can still get whatever color they want, but it damages them and it's not going to keep them off one color or another. This is a weird card to bring in. What is this for that I'm missing? Spoils for Pierce for Smart? Yeah. Let's not vote for the bad guy though. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we want Bog. They have Lotus Bloom. Could get Sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I get Sanctum here. The only reason I don't want to get Woodland, I mean, like you could Woodland for Trinisphere maybe? I think I'm on the LD plan. I mean, they do have Lotus Bloom coming off suspend, so maybe that's not the greatest. But they can also pay. They have enough mana to pay for things, so maybe that is... I am going to eat their City of Brass, though, to take them off black. So eat City of Brass. Use this. Microspawn is not... I mean, they have Lotus for black, so I guess it really doesn't matter. We probably just lose regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm trying to think if I want to get Emrakul or not, but I don't think so. We have the Devour. I'll get Emrakul. I don't think it's going to matter. Like if they untap, they just win here. And they just have more lands anyway. Oh, nothing. Okay. Misty. So we can just eat this and then win. I mean, they could have Consign. They could also have Angel's Grace. Yeah, they have Angel's Grace. Well, at least they're using it now, so they don't have it for... Wow, we get there. I thought for sure they had it. Went on a Model 5. Love it. They used Assault. I mean, they said test, and they're only up like a minute. Moto is also really laggy. All right, so I'm glad we got there on a Model 5. Is Soulless Jailer good? Like Soulless Jailer stops Lotus Bloom. Is this better than like Microspawn maybe? I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, maybe I'd rather have... I don't know if I want the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is fine. Yeah, let's try that. I like Chalice. I'm going to keep Chalice in the side for Karn downtick, just as like a 4 Chalices. All right, this hand sucks again. Against this deck, we just need like action. Yeah, we have Stonebrain too. So it's like if we tap out for Karn, we can downtick for Chalice. But then if we untap with Karn, we can downtick for the other Stonebrain. It sucks having to mulligan against them, but I think we need a more interactive hand than, especially if they Thoughtseize, they take K command and then we have absolutely nothing. Put back Bog. Multi 5 all 3 games. They suspend Preordain. 1 top, 1 bottom. K command. We're going to Utopia Sprawl here. So we have the Stonebrain if we can get that down. I'm assuming we name Thassa's Oracle, right? Like that's the only Profane Tutor. Man, if we could get... Oh man, I mean, we're never going to get a fast Karn. So Temple... I guess we just Microspawn for another Temple. And then we have a big Kozilek's command. We can Stonebrain next turn indefinitely. Another Preordain. Let me see if... I mean, I know this deck is like rogue, but let me see if it's somewhere like a stock list. It's kind of like a generalized list. What would they bring in? Oh, Spell Pierce is a thing. Forms Chant, March, Consign. Yeah, they have a lot of counters. Let's see if they counter this. Jeez, an offer you can't refuse. All right, well, if we get to live until next turn, except both of these are coming off suspend. 1, 2, 3. You know what? We probably should have Kozilek's command main phase, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We should have done that looking for, like, Karn. Yeah, we don't have any... Yeah, we should have thought about that. Because now they just win here, most likely. They need a couple things, though. It looks like they have everything they need. I don't think there's anything we can get that would stop this, right? We didn't bring anything in. Like, we could have looked for Trinisphere. We could have looked for Stonebrain. We could have looked for Soulless Jailer. Yeah, kind of stinks. This person keeps saying test. I'm literally just gonna, if I wasn't streaming, man, I would literally just, let's see. I know, I kind of just want to like AFK for a few minutes. Let them salt off. All right, well, we wouldn't have hit regardless. Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, we have treasure. Like, is it worth it to play around Spell Pierce? Maybe. That's what I was doing here. I don't know. Should we make them wait since they're not worth? Oh, because it's like, it's a lose-lose regardless. I mean, we missed the opportunity to do it on our main phase anyway. Thank you, Swiss. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, so we should have K commanded on our turn, looking for my salt bros. We should have K commanded, looking for, man, this dude is like going wild here. I'll give him another couple seconds. I don't know. We don't have anywhere to be, right? I have prio. I know. Oh yeah, he's like, you okay? No, yeah. They're asking if I'm okay. They're not, because they're like psychos over there. We're just hanging. Oh man, match 5. We cannot keep a 7. Like turn 1 Force, Utopia Sprawl, turn 2 Surveil for Karn, or Surveil. We're on the play. I don't know. I think this hand sucks. We have nothing for Ugin's Lab. We have ramp. I don't know. Let's keep it. Let's try it for science. We can ramp and then hopefully draw into our payoffs. And we'll fetch, get some lands out of our deck. You could play Stomping Ground and Utopia Sprawl that and then save that for the Surveil land. Who knows? Maybe it's a graveyard deck and Bojuka Bog is nuts. I'm named Blue. So we're assuming they have... Do they have the Spell Snare for Talisman? They 100% do. But I'd rather them counter this than like Rumble. Future Rumbles maybe. Wow, they force it. That's a crazy force, huh? They force Pitch and Consider. Thought Scour. Psychic Frog. So hopefully they don't do anything this turn and we can just Bojuka Bog. I'm assuming they're going to play a Frog out though. Ooh, nothing. Okay. We are going to Bog though, because it's a tap land. Bog you. I think this is 3-4 mana. This is Karn mana. We can play Worldbreaker out, or we under Ugin's Lab. I think I'm going to do that. Oh wait, I played Bog out. Never mind. So let's just, if they want to counter this, then they're not filling their yard with like Thought Scours and stuff. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're close to Worldbreaker mana. This should be a decent matchup in theory. They have Harbinger. They got the Swamp. There's a Frog. Temple would be good. That's also fine. Put an Emrakul. We can cast Worldbreaker. Or Xaxes. Either Water Grave. And they can't attack into this. Now we're just on top deck mode. They find a land. Another Emrakul. This costs 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we just pass here. I don't know if we should be getting in or not. We should be getting in, but then they're going to be drawing 2 cards a turn. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you be attacking here? I think we just need to stall, to be honest. Our top decks are better in theory. That's a good one. And then if they tap out here, or whenever they tap out, we can K-Command. They cycle on Earth. Kind of want to just do this here. Do we play around Spell Pierce? They run 2 of them. God, I never know. I'm going to say yes. These are all great. They cycle the Unearth. I mean, we can Emrakul. We can do a lot of things. This still costs 9 now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any way that we lose casting Emrakul? I don't think so. They counterspell it. We'll pass. And then we just get to eat their Frog. They should just... I don't even know what they can do, to be honest. They Surveil. Weird to Surveil when the other person's going to take your turn. They keep a card on top. So let's see what they kept on top. Yeah, exactly. You dump your hand now. Okay, they push that. Oh, yep, that's what they're doing. They heard you. All right, Unearth, discard. And we'll just eat their... Yeah, so we would just eat their graveyard, attack, it dies, and they have no cards in hand, nothing on the battlefield. So now, this is where the match gets really hard because they have so many sideboard cards. But we do have Karn, which isn't the greatest, actually. And I've been pretty sad with Karn, if I'm being honest. Yeah, they just go all in on Consign. They run 3 to 4. Yeah, Dismember definitely comes in for Frog and Oculus. So I like Cave Return because they have Harbinger. And if you can get that into the yard, it pairs really well with Null Drifter. So I can kind of just wipe out their entire board. So let's bring in these 3, take out some Karns. Yeah, I think 3 is a solid number. It's not too many. Maybe Trinisphere over 1, because Trinisphere is like a must counter for them. And it makes things really awkward. Karn gets Tormod's Crypt. It's just really annoying for them to deal with. Let's try that. Bring in some cast triggers, some removal. This is a 2-lander with Devour. I think it's fine. Fine enough. Reveal Devour. But yeah, 3 could be too many. I think maybe 2 is a sweet spot. But it, like I said, it does hit Harbinger, which can be annoying. Dismember, definitely taking that. And we can Utopia Sprawl to play around Harbinger. Put that on red for K-Return. No plays. Misty. Let's lead off on a Rumble. See if they want to counter this. If they do, we can just Surveil here. That's fine. Something's going to get countered eventually with Snare, so and Thought Scour. Ideally, you want them to go nuts on the graveyard and hard cast an Oculus. So we'll see if that happens. Commercial District. Ippocampo Gamer? Sorry. I butchered your name. Thank you for the follow. Ippo Gamer, we'll say. I don't know why they're fetching now. What do they have that? They're just sinking my Utopia Sprawl? I'll keep that on top, actually. Moon of X suck versus Sprawl. Yeah, that's true, actually. If we go hard on the Talismans. That's a weird, like, tempo play, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that. Just get the ramp up. Yeah, if they're going to use Sync onto Utopia Sprawl, we're totally fine with that. I guess because they're not... Well, they use Sync and now they missed their land drop. I think that's 1, 2, 3. God. Telegraphing, they don't have counters at the moment. Time to jam. Yeah, I mean, the only thing we can jam right here is Micro Spawn. Unfortunately, we don't have enough mana to kick it and eat their lands, but I don't mind getting an Eldrazi Temple. They probably have Consign kicked. Wow, they didn't consider main either. I would have been considering looking for a land. So 3, 4, 5. We could get Cavern here, but because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm just going to get a Temple so that we can cast these. And they're not countering anything, so like you guys said, if they're tapping out like that, yeah, maybe they have Force, maybe they have something weird. Unearth, cycling Unearth, okay. We also have Kozilek's Command up if they want to unearth something. It could be Giles, it could be. Okay, so here's the Oculus, and this is why Dismember is brought in this matchup. You want to kill this before it gets any triggers. And now we get to just eat their lands, down to 14. We're not going to Sanctum this turn, because I want the lands. Okay, and they concede. All right, so despite mulliganing to 5 way too many times, we ended up going 3-2. The real question is, how do we feel about Karn? I'm still not 100% sold on it in this version. In my last Eldrazi rant video, we played a more streamlined version without Karn and a more straightforward sideboard. So if you plan to play against a lot of artifact decks, you're playing in the challenges, you know there's going to be Grinding Station, you know there's going to be Belcher, maybe Karn's the better choice. Overall, it's hard to say. It does give you access to the wish board, but like I said, I kind of like the more straightforward sideboard. But whatever you decide to choose, I think both versions are fine. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As you saw, we recorded that live on Twitch. If you guys aren't following me there, all the information's in the section down below. So make sure to do that, and we'll see you next time. Peace.